Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about some more positive news recently released around Tesla stock and the company. And so I have to talk about some good news because it feels like there's a lot of fear around, especially the stock right now. There seems to be just tons of articles being pumped out, just trying to drive up this fear on Tesla stock, especially with this week and of course the conversation around possible S&P 500 inclusion. So I like to actually talk about what makes a difference and the progress that we're seeing with this company right now, rather than just like opinionated articles that don't really have a lot of backing in terms of like the negativity surrounding Tesla. So with these videos, I like to talk about the progress that the company's making, what they're doing to scale their business, whether this is new job listings or whether it's expansions onto one of their factories. So as always, we know the progress with the company relates to the stock as well, because once people start seeing this advancement of progress, not only across just the EV sector of Tesla, but into their energy business as well, which is what we'll be talking about today. Once they start to see this progress happening and Tesla is continuing as usual and doing what they say they were going to do, then they start to feel more comfortable with their positions. And then new investors as well see what's happening with Tesla and they realize, well, okay, actually what's happening with Tesla right now is very different from what all of these analysts are telling me. And so another thing to keep in mind with the analysts spreading fear about Tesla right now is of course the fact that Tesla has run up so much just within this past year. Just think about a lot of the clients that some of these analysts have, the bearish analysts. Just think about the clients that have actually asked them about Tesla stock and said, I'm actually really interested in this company. I think it has a lot of potential. What do you think about this potential investment idea? And so as we know, with a lot of these bearish analysts and heads of these firms telling their clients that Tesla stock isn't worth it and spreading a lot of fear and uncertainty and doubt and really saying a lot of things that aren't backed up by what Tesla is actually doing. And so that ends up with them not maximizing their clients' money and investments by avoiding this possible opportunity. So just keep in mind as we start to get into this week, and especially if S&P 500 inclusion is not announced, just keep in mind a lot of this uncertainty and fear is being spread because of course a lot of these people at firms and a lot of these analysts that are bearish on the company are likely bearish because they've already missed out on a big opportunity for their clients. And especially if the clients have actually asked them about Tesla and they basically just shut it down really fast, then there's definitely going to be some disgruntled clients for sure. So they have to continue on with that bearish position, because if they admit that they were wrong, then of course that could cause their clients to go to another firm or simply just quit their business with them in total. So I just wanted to preface this video with that talking point because I think it is pretty valid, especially when a lot of these analysts have just missed the boat on Tesla. And I still don't think it's too late to get in on Tesla stock, but I still think a lot of analysts are just continuing to misunderstand Tesla. And so when we do have bad days or bad weeks for Tesla, it's easy for them to jump on that and be like, I told everybody that this stock wasn't worth anything and that this company is basically useless, it's worthless. So just keep in mind that a lot of these analysts do have some sort of incentive to be leaning towards one way or the other. So it is important to take that into consideration with the week ahead if it ends up being not very good for Tesla stock in terms of like the stock going down in share value and things like that. Just keep in mind the ulterior motives and things like that that could be going on with a lot of these firms, instead of just objectively analyzing Tesla and looking back and saying, you know what, maybe I was wrong about this company. Maybe it's more than just a car company. It's actually, focused on dominating energy in the future as well. And that's what this video's topic is going to be all about, which is energy. So as always, if you all enjoy these Tesla news videos, please make sure to smash that like button. It really does help me out. But just getting into this topic for today, like I said, this one is all about the energy sector of Tesla's business right now. Now, we've talked about the cars in the past. The cars can still relate to this in the sense that you could have like a Tesla charging your solar panels and things like that. But this is actually about a big project in Australia. And so it's getting into phase 3 of this project. So I just want to go ahead and check out this news piece, note some of the important information from that, and then also explain some of my perspectives and feelings on that as well. So we'll go ahead and get into this article and then I'll expand on it a little bit more afterwards. So this is an article by Electric once again and author Fred Lambert. So as always, thank you for the information. For us investors and people that are just simply curious about Tesla, it really is helpful to have these news articles that we can go to learn about this company. So this article is titled, Tesla launches phase 3 of its virtual power plant. Soon 4,000 homes with Powerwall will be connected. If you actually haven't heard about this virtual power plant project in South Australia, I would definitely recommend checking out this linked video in the article. I will also be leaving that linked in the description as well if you'd like to check it out. It kind of does explain things very well, where you have like this Tesla ecosystem in this project going on in Australia, where people are being given Powerwalls and solar systems in an area where there is kind of a struggle with the grid with power. Sometimes it goes out, and then also it mentions that with these people in this location, sometimes for them regarding expenses, it ends up with the homeowners either having to choose to not use a lot of electricity and turn power off at certain times, or they simply just have to choose not to eat much that week and be able to use the power. So that's in the scenario with Tesla not having this assistance right now with giving them power walls and solar roofs and things like that. That's just with your legacy power system, whereas with this project and in collaboration with Tesla and the government, the goal of this is to solve that issue and actually provide power to people at a cheaper price where they can both afford to have that power and also afford food for that week as well. So I just want to point out that with this project itself, this is something that is going to greatly benefit humanity. In this situation, you have people being given free Tesla products to help out with this affordability of power, and then also just the issue with power going out with your legacy power systems. So the goal of this is to combat that. And like I said, you have energy storage with the power walls, you have the solar panels as well, which are providing energy. And so with this Tesla ecosystem, it actually works out very well, in which they can use electric power in times where they would normally have to turn it off. So not only is this like a revolutionary product in terms of switching from our traditional energy to renewable energy in the Tesla ecosystem, but it's also providing a lot of value to humanity as well with projects like these. And so the important part of this article does include some quotes regarding this transition to phase 3, and Tesla's chairwoman named Robin Denholm states, Tesla is taking the next step forward, accelerating Australia's transition to sustainable energy with the launch of phase 3 of South Australia's virtual power plant, growing the program toward 50,000 South Australian homes, and that phase 3 will add another 3,000 homes to the system. An additional quote by Robin Denholm states, a growing number of housing SA homes, soon to be 4,000, as well as private households via the Tesla Energy Plan, are connected to the South Australia virtual power plant and benefiting from the lowest priced electricity rate in the state, while also contributing to a more resilient grid. So not only does this benefit customers and recipients with it simply just being affordable energy, but it also helps stabilize the grid as well. The article ends right there stating that each person will receive those systems for free, and that for the cost of power it will actually be 20% less. And then it continues to talk about the government contribution, some loans, and then Tesla's contribution as well. So this is just a lifetime project that we're seeing right now with a lot of progress given Tesla's energy sector of their business. So when we hear a lot of analysts talk about how Tesla this, Tesla that, auto company this, auto company that, what they sometimes fail to mention is Tesla's energy sector, solar panels, battery distribution to other auto companies, and then also energy storage in terms of like big government projects, or simply energy storage as in like Powerwalls in combination with your Tesla ecosystem with your vehicle and your solar panel roof. And so these things combined, of course, they work very well together as an ecosystem, but then separately as well, like in terms of just having a large-scale battery grid like the Megapack with big government projects. So Tesla at this point, in my opinion, is on the way to becoming one of the biggest energy companies in the world. We're not even talking about vehicle companies or EVs or anything like that. We're simply just talking about the energy sector, and I do think that Tesla will become one of the biggest energy businesses in the world, even aside from the vehicle sector of their business. So this is why a lot of people find so much value in Tesla, and of course with the Tesla mobile app as well. That's a big game changer in terms of energy with the virtual power plants and things like that, whereas typically you wouldn't have access to info like that, whereas now with you owning solar panels and the Powerwall and the Tesla app and a Tesla vehicle, you get a lot more context as to what you're paying for, the capacity, how much you have left, and then you also have the idea in terms of large scale with it all contributing to the grid. So this is definitely a game changer in my opinion, and this is a huge piece of news to take into consideration when it comes to us kind of inferring from this and discussing the fact that we could see this expansion into other countries as well in terms of at a larger scale. So it will take some time for this energy transition to happen, but at this point it is inevitable as people start to become more attracted to solar panels and renewable energy products and electric vehicles. So this is absolutely huge. But anyways, please make sure to smash that like button if you all enjoyed this video, and also feel free to sign up to Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks, and especially with Webull right now, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 if you sign up with my link and deposit $100 into your account. You can take that $100 right back out after you get your free stocks, so it's basically just free money, free stocks, nice passive income. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.